I keep giving y'all so many different market research companies. I know you guys are so tired of that because it's really the truth. A lot of people think Respond Dial or user interviews that I have not gotten money. I've shown you guys payment time not once, but three, four different times on those platforms. So I know these market research companies are paying. They are not a scam. If you don't believe me, then you need to sign up and start putting in applications, and then you will get the result like I'm getting. You may not get the result like I'm getting, but you got to hustle every single application you put in. You got to be constantly applying to these every single day, every hour, on the hour. Because if you don't, it's a possibility that you won't get selected. The reason why I'm getting selected for these different focus groups and one-on-one interviews because I'm doing the work. What are you guys doing? What are you not doing? That's the question you need to be asking yourselves. It's not to get angry with you guys, but it's important that you really pay attention to these videos and understand that these are legitimate ways to make money. I'm sorry if you never got selected for a focus group. I'm sorry if you never got selected for, a one-on-one interview of a market research company. I'm sorry. You got to grind, you got to hustle. I present these opportunities for you guys. And if you don't get selected, well, you know what? Welcome to the game of not getting selected because it's going to be a lot of that. It's not a shade or a diss to anybody. It's just very important that you understand when I present these opportunities, you may not get selected, and you have to keep that in the back of your mind. I don't get selected for everyone, but I'm go not go. That's not going to stop me from applying to other ones that I am qualified for. I can tell you that in this tough economy, I'm gonna get my money. So Radius Insights is another market research company where they are doing focus groups, one-on-one interviews, telephone interviews, stuff to that nature about different brands and companies that they, want your opinion about. So I'm sorry if you don't always get selected for one. That's part of the game. They only gonna select it if you meet certain demographics, criteria, if you're in a certain area, if you're a certain age, if you are a certain gender, those they just go on after specific details like that because when they have these focus groups, they want different opinions. So if they're trying to figure out the like mental health on gaming, they're probably going to target people that's maybe 15 to 20 of guys because who plays gaming more? Guys really play gaming. Now there has probably been an uptick in women or young girls paying gaming, but it's more related to male. It's a male dominated industry gaming. More males play the gaming than that, so they might want to just target those specific demographics and that specific gender. So you can't get mad when you don't get selected. Just because you fill out an application, that doesn't necessarily mean you go get selected. Trust me. This ain't the first time I ever presented a market research company. If you go on my channel, you've seen a lot. I talk about Adler when the research. I talk about Focus Forward. I talk about user international research. I talk about advanced opinions. Like I talk about all these different market research companies. So, and by the way, I did get selected for all of them, but I didn't get selected for every project that they ever had. Let's put it that way. I just grind, I grind, I grind, and I grind until I got selected. So it's important that you really pay attention, that you really focus on what the questions that they're asking, and you don't lie on your application because if you lie, you're not going to get selected anyway. So that's just a little bit of background. I keep saying this over and over. I hope this is resonating with people. Just because you apply don't necessarily mean you go get selected. And you can't get mad at me for presenting these ideas. I'm presenting these ideas so you can apply and keep applying. Just because you don't get selected for one, doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get selected for all of them. Doesn't necessarily mean you're going to not get selected for all of them. That's what I meant to say. So it's important that you do your due diligence, filling out the right application, fill out as many applications as you think you can in a day. If you don't get selected, keep filling them out. Keep trying. It's just like a job application. You don't just fill out one application and hope for the best. No, you fill out 10 plus applications in a day. That's the same way you got to be about when you get selected for a focus group. You can't just depend on one, because think for one out of every 10 you apply, what if you don't get selected for none of them? Then yeah, you might think your time was wasted, but no. At some point you go get selected. Trust me, I've been through this, so I know. So go ahead and sign up for this. Really do your due diligence, so really paying attention to all the questions that they're asking. Um, you know, and I hope you guys really get selected. Um, and then go ahead and fill out all this other information. But other than that, this is Radius Insights, and you have a great day.